phone you've been waiting for finally lands in your country after months of waiting, and it turns out to be one of the best in its category. That's exactly what's happening with the Samsung Galaxy A56 in the United States. After teasing the launch earlier this year, Samsung has now officially confirmed that the Galaxy A56 is finally available nationwide. US customers can now get their hands on one of the most powerful mid-range smartphones Samsung has to offer. It's available both online and through retail stores, so there's no need to wait or hunt around. But what makes the Galaxy A56 worth your money? Let's talk about the reasons this phone stands out in Samsung's S-series lineup. First off, the phone comes with a huge 6.7-inch display, giving you plenty of screen space whether you love watching videos or just want a bigger view for everyday use. It's sharp, smooth, and designed to offer a great viewing experience. Inside, you get the Exynos 1580 chipset, which is paired with up to 12 GB of RAM. That means it can easily handle most apps, multitasking, and even heavier usage without slowing down. You also get up to 256 GB of built-in storage, which is more than enough for photos, videos, and apps. Battery life is another strong point here. The Galaxy A56 has a large battery that can last up to full days depending on how you use it, so if you're tired of charging your phone every night, this might be your perfect match. And when it does need charging, Samsung has equipped it with 45-watt wired fast charging, so you're not waiting forever to get back to 100%. The A56 also arrives with Android 15 and Samsung's One UI 7 straight out of the box. That means you get the latest software right from the start without needing an update. Samsung has also added smart AI tools like Object Eraser, Best Face, AI Select, and even Google's Circle to Search feature. These AI-powered options help you edit photos, search faster, and make the phone feel more intelligent overall. One neat little feature is called Read Aloud, which reads websites out loud for you, great for multitasking or just relaxing without staring at the screen. The phone comes into color choices, awesome light gray and awesome graphite, both colors keep things clean and stylish without being too flashy. And for those wondering about the price, it starts at $499 US. Given all the features packed into this phone, it's actually a strong value in today's smartphone market. You're getting a large, high-quality display, a powerful chip. What if color alone could make you want a new iPhone? That's what Apple seems to be aiming for with the iPhone 17 lineup. This year, Apple isn't just changing how its phones work, they're changing how they look. And thanks to new renders, we now have a clear idea of what every iPhone 17 model will look like in its new colors. First off, the iPhone 17 Plus is officially gone, and in its place, we have the iPhone 17 Air. The Air is lighter and thinner, but its color choices feel kind of basic. While it gets a nice light blue shade that was originally meant for the Pro model, the rest of its options don't really stand out. The iPhone 17 base model gets purple, green, and a solid steel gray, which actually looks better than expected. But the star of the show is definitely the iPhone 17 Pro with its bold new orange finish. It's being seen as a fiery upgrade to last year's Desert Titanium and could become the standout color of the entire lineup. Apple has also included a color that looks white at first glance, but is much more than that. This is likely the new liquid glass color for the Pro, designed to reflect light in different ways depending on the angle, similar to what iOS 26 is doing with its updated user interface. This subtle shine and shift in tone gives the phone a premium feel that changes based on how you hold it. Apple is calling this design style liquid glass, and it's expected to be one of the most noticeable changes this fall. The iPhone 17 lineup clearly has something for everyone, at least visually, but there's a catch. The iPhone 17 Air, while slim and stylish, reportedly has a very small battery, even less than previous Plus models. Apple replaced the Plus series because of low sales, but unless the Air brings more useful features to the table, it might face the same problem. And that's where the color options become even more important because without major internal upgrades, the look and feel of the phone may be its biggest selling point. When you look at how much Apple is changing, it stands out in the Western smartphone market. The Pro model has been redesigned, the Plus model is gone, the Air is new, and iOS 26 is getting a fresh visual update. That's more change than what Samsung and Google are offering this year. Samsung's Galaxy S26 and Google's Pixel 10 are expected before the iPhone 17 launch, but both companies are sticking with familiar designs and features. So if you're measuring how much innovation is happening, Apple seems way ahead at least in terms of design changes. Still, that doesn't mean Android users will suddenly switch. What if your Galaxy Z Flip phone could run full apps right on its cover screen without needing to open it every time? That's exactly what many users are doing now, especially those using the Galaxy Z Flip 6, the more affordable Galaxy Z Flip 7 Fe, and the flagship Galaxy Z Flip 7. These phones already come with bigger cover screens that show time, notifications, and a few widgets. But by default, Samsung doesn't let you run all your favorite apps on that mini display. This can be frustrating when you just want to quickly reply to a message or check something without flipping the phone open. Luckily, Samsung has its own tool called Good Lock, and inside that app, there's a plugin named Multi-Star. With this plugin, you can add any app you like to the cover screen. You simply open Good Lock, switch to the Plugins tab, install Multi-Star, then go to the iGalaxy Foldable section and choose Launcher Widget. After that, you just select the apps you want to use, then go into your phone's settings, tap on cover screen, and add the Multi-Star launcher as one of the widgets. Now, when you fold your phone, swipe left on the cover screen until you reach this launcher, and boom, your selected apps are there, working like they would on the main display. This works best on the Galaxy Z Flip 7 because it has a much wider and taller outer display than the older Flip 5, making it much easier to tap, scroll, and even type. While it also works on the Flip 5, you'll need to update it to Android 16 or Samsung's One UI 7 software. On the Flip 7, the experience is smoother. Buttons are easier to tap, and if an app's content gets hidden behind the cameras, the phone automatically adjusts the layout to move it into view. Typing is much more comfortable too. You can now hold the phone with both hands and type messages or search in apps without struggling. You can watch videos, scroll through social media, read emails, or check directions, all without ever opening the phone. This makes the Flip 7 feel way more practical for everyday use. However, not every app works perfectly. Games, for example, can feel cramped or awkward unless they are simple ones. But for regular apps like messaging, maps, and media, the cover screen is a time saver. It's honestly a big shift in how you use the device. It's no longer just a small screen for quick glances, it becomes a real part of your everyday phone use. This tiny but smart trick changes how you interact with your foldable phone and makes the Galaxy Z Flip 7 stand out as more than just a good-looking gadget. If you have one of these phones and haven't tried this yet,